where temperatures have been recorded as high as 143 degrees Fahrenheit. Once in India, it was still another 17 hours of travel to the Himalayas, up against the Tibetan-Pakistan border to get to the Himalayan helicopter operation, where you can ski above 18,000 feet on mountains that have never seen or felt a pair of skis. One of the first things you notice about India is every person and every animal is trying to get somewhere else, and that everyone you see has a very peaceful look about them. When you can see their faces. The women all do more than their share of the chores. There's no anxiety here, no social welfare programs, and no guaranteed medical programs. Every morning before the rush hour traffic, this guy rounds up all the sacred cows that are still sleeping in the middle of the streets. In India, the roads are very narrow, but the rules are simple. You have to drive on the funny side of the street or in the middle. And the biggest vehicle always has the right-of-way. India is a total assault on every one of your senses. It's where monks sport diaphanous saffron robes and cool dark shades. It's a nation of smiling people. And sacred monkeys that'll steal you blind who live in one of the most beautiful buildings in the whole world. The Taj Mahal is so sacred that it took us 3 years, 83 official letters, and a lot of sensitive negotiations before we could get permission to take commercial pictures of it.
Operator, I would like to place a person-to-person call on Mr. Warren Miller. His number is area code 303. Oh, you have the number? Great, thank you. Hi, Warren. Yeah, this is Willi. Yeah, just checking in. How's India? Pretty good. What do you want us to do?
If you don't know by now, I've sent the wrong crew.
Yeah? Really? Really?
I sent you there to film the vertical reality of the Himalayas. I don't want to see a lot of pictures of snake charmers. That's what everyone thinks India is full of. Their flutes are 14 inches longer than a cobra can strike. I didn't send you guys all the way to India to get pictures of an Indian Dizzy Gillespie. So get back on the road already. Up near the Tibetan border, the road begins to climb higher and the ground rumbles under small earthquakes that keep the road crews busy. There's unlimited manpower here that earns about 10 cents a day. There are almost 1 billion people living in India. Half of them are working on roads, so the other half can get from one place to the other just a little easier. Here, the mountain peaks rise up above 8,000 meters. That's above 24,000 feet. Cameraman Brian Sisselman in a French-built Lama helicopter that was flown out here aboard a 747 to fly the crew to 18,560 feet and land in the middle of a sea of snow and ice. It's full of towering peaks, fascinating valleys and lost kingdoms that are haunted by eagles, snow leopards, monks, and yetis. This was everyone's first trip above 18,000 feet. And they were worried about pulmonary edema, which causes quick death when your lungs fill up with fluid. That's because at this altitude there is less than 9% of the oxygen available that you breathe at sea level. at 18,560 feet, the peaks that surround them are still as much as 6,000 feet higher. Brad Vancour is a commercial real estate developer from Montreal. And they named this run Breathless because it drops 12,000 vertical feet. Willi Vogel on a pair of 50-year-old legs above 15,000 feet. On snow and ice, it's almost 2,000 feet deep. At these altitudes, it was impossible to make more than 30 turns without falling down and gasping for breath. Like Slattery restores antique cars and motorcycles for customers all over the world. Timberline's at 12,000 feet. High above the summer resort town of Manali, where there's also a small ski station called Solang. When you go to ski in India, be sure and bring your own ski equipment because in Solang, ski boots are rubber goulashes. The skis have no edges. No one's ever heard of a hamburger with fries and a chocolate shake. But they do serve up their own version of curried spaghetti. So hot it would make a jalapeno and pepperoni bowl of chili taste like a vanilla sundae. Solang is where most of the unsold 1958 Nehru jackets ended up. The kids of Solang have ski bindings that are hand-woven from local vines. And they live in a town where the cost of living is less than $2 a month. On the bottoms of their skis, they've screwed pieces of old used bandsaw blades from the local lumber mill and bent it up for their tips. They don't even bother to file the teeth off of the saw blade. The skis are handmade out of walnut. One of these kids might be the future Tommy Moe of India. Or maybe Scott Schmidt. Their coach, Murli Dar, is a member of the Indian national ski team.
Skiing in India is it's different than any other place in the world. We've been skiing here from the last 22 years, and we boys in the villages, we make the wooden skis, and we ski with our own self-made wooden skis, and we have lots of fun. And we walk up, we go up high like 10-20,000 feet, and then we ski down. And there are lots of ski areas around here to ski. And now I'm in a national team. I've been skiing for Asian Games and Winter Olympics, and really I'm having fun, and I look forward for my younger kids to be a really champion.
In Manali, there's no need to make a fashion statement. Their poles have no baskets or handles. They have no latest this or that. They don't even own any gloves, and they've never seen a chairlift or a rope tow. They don't need or want what you and I take for granted. Think about the size of their smiles the next time you complain about waiting 3 minutes in a high-speed quad lift line while you're wearing the latest and most fashionable ski equipment. There's no word in the Manali dialect for snow grooming or artificial snow. But there's at least a dozen words that all translate to the same simple 3-letter word, fun. Webster's dictionary defines reality as something that exists out of necessity. Is it really a necessity to have the latest ski outfit? In reality, all you really need is something to wear on your feet that will slide on snow that's fallen on the side of a hill somewhere, and a great big smile. A big smile is the most important thing you can own if you want to experience real vertical reality. I've been lucky. Spent most of my life on the side of a hill with skis on my feet and a smile on my face. I'm Warren Miller, and I hope to see you next year, same time, same place. Thank you, and good night.